Hello, my name is Chris Layson. I'm the IB Diploma Program Coordinator at the Utica Academy for International Studies. I'll be joining this short video with my friends from MST, CSI, and Stevenson Made. We're here today to talk to you about the 5 excellent options that you have moving forward for your high school careers. Utica is a very large school district, and one of the benefits of that is that you're going to be able to find the best fit for your personal interest and learning style. Your best fit might be best served by attending one of our incredible traditional high schools through Utica, Stevenson, Ford, or Eisenhower. Or it might be better suited for one of these 4 smaller specialty programs you will start learning about today. The purpose of this video is to get you more acquainted with the goals and structure of each of these programs. If any of these specialty programs interest you, there will be a survey on your ClassLink through the UCS College Central icon. This survey will allow you to sign up for a more detailed presentation on these programs, which will occur at some point over the next few weeks. In the meantime, we would encourage you to visit our websites, follow our social media, attend the information nights, and if shadowing does become available, to participate in that opportunity. The applications for all 4 of these programs will open in February, and there is no cost to apply. I'll start off by talking about the IB program at the Utica Academy for International Studies. Our UAS information night is going to be Thursday, January 28th at 6:30 p.m. You'll find my contact information and our college profile listed here. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions about the application process. What is UAS? We opened in 2008. Our first graduating class was in 2012. We are a certified international baccalaureate world school. I would encourage you to visit ibo.org to learn more about what all IB schools have in common and our educational goal. We have been recognized by the Washington Post and the J. Matthews Challenge Index as the #1 most challenging high school in Michigan for the last 8 years, and we currently hold a ranking of number 84 in the nation. You have the opportunity to receive a second internationally recognized diploma by going through the IB program, in addition to your UCS diploma. The 9th and 10th are looked more as pre-IB studies, where we tend to change how you think about international education, work on your collaboration, your study, your speaking skills to get you ready for the 11th and 12th grade, which are actually the IB diploma program. If people ask us what I feel we do best, I tend to say that we are a premier college prep program. Last year's graduating class of 85 students earned more than $10 million in college scholarships. Our students have matriculated at over 150 colleges around the world, many of those being some of the most highly selective. What does our school day experience look like? We are a full day program. The block schedule is 8 classes, so you'll have 4 classes on an A day and 4 classes on a B day, which if you total that up, it adds up to 32 total credits upon high school graduation. That is 8 more classes than you will receive upon graduation at any other school or program in the district. So that looks very impressive on a college transcript. The UAIS IB classes are very focused. They're in depth. During the junior and senior year, your subjects will last 2 years, and they receive as much, if not more, college credit than AP, which are only 1-year courses. We are a liberal arts education, which means you will study classes across the curriculum, but you will be able to major in 3 areas. So if you are a science student, for example, you would be able to take 5 to 9 full-year courses of science, and the sciences that we offer are physics, biology, chemistry, and computer science. We have a ton of UIS extracurriculars, over 30 clubs, committees, and student groups at UIS. Our debate team just won the state championship for the 5th time. There are great opportunities for leadership experiences because we have so many clubs and extracurriculars. Our students take non-school sponsored trips all over the world to practice their language and their international global thinking skills. And here are some students that I recently took to China. I'm taking students to Europe this summer on a World War II trip, which goes from England to France to Germany and then Austria. So there are those opportunities. And just like any of these specialty programs, IB students have the access to homeschool sports, theater, marching band, graduation, and dances, so you don't lose out on those opportunities. Students that are interested in an IB education value the things that you see on the screen here. It is a highly collaborative environment. We don't do desks, it's all tables, a lot of group work so that we can learn from each other and also how to be leaders. International curriculum and awareness. There are college level classes across all subject areas. We really push advanced critical thinking skills. In the junior and senior year, we actually have a class called Theory of Knowledge, which is just focused on critical thinking. We do believe in character education. There are 10 learner profile traits that we all aspire to, things like knowledgeable, caring, well-balanced, things like that, that we all evaluate ourselves on as we move through the program. We do focus on college and scholarship training from the freshman year on. You will have 4 years of intense foreign language study, which will allow you to utilize your language upon matriculating to college or working anywhere in the world. And we do have an international housing system. If you've seen Harry Potter, that's not a fantasy. That is what international schools actually do. And it allows us to mentor our students as they move through the program. And you stay in those houses all the way through. And ask any of the UAS kids about Olympics between the houses. It's a lot of fun. So again, our information night is Thursday, January 28th. I would encourage you to sign up on the survey on your ClassLink if you'd like to learn more about our program. And now I'm going to be turning it over to Mr. Pollen, who's going to walk you through the MST process.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Pete Pollen. I am the principal of the Instructional Resource Center, home to the Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology, as well as the Utica Center for Science and Industry. I'm here this morning to discuss a brief overview of both programs to see if this is something that you would like to pursue for your high school career. Let's start with MST. MST was established almost 25 years ago as a rigorous college preparatory program focusing on math, science, and computer science. We certainly do prepare our students for college. One of those benchmarks is the SAT. Our current seniors have an average SAT score this year of 1,387, which is about 300 points above the state average, and certainly is a very, very competitive score for most colleges and universities across the country. One of the benchmarks that we like to use is the University of Michigan, which is one of the finest public institutions in the country, not just the state. And 75% of our students have a qualifying SAT and GPA to go to the University of Michigan. 80% of our students are AP scholars, which means over the course of their high school career, they have taken and passed 3 AP classes. And what that really means to students is with AP tests that you pass with a 3, 4, or 5, then you have the potential to earn college credit, which overall reduces your tuition bill. And we all know that college can be quite expensive these days. Another unique piece of MST is that we are the only program in the states to have a STEM endorsement placed right on your diploma. So when you are competing against other students, you have something that's going to set yourself apart from other applicants. And another cool thing about MST is that it is a half-day program. So depending on what year you are, you will spend half the day with us and half the day either at your home high school or, in your case, as incoming 9th graders, your junior high, unless you're a Ford student. So we like to say it is the best of both worlds. As I said, again, it's a half-day program, and freshmen and seniors come to us in the morning, sophomores and juniors in the afternoon. You will be bused both to the program and back to school. Every year, you take 1 math course and then 2 traditional science courses or a computer programming course. And one of the also cool aspects of the program is that we have flexible scheduling, which means we're not confined by bells. So to say every class every day is the same length, it doesn't happen that way. Maybe you need extra time to do a lab, or maybe an exam takes a little longer than an hour. We are able to flex our schedule to make sure that your needs are met and you're getting the individualized attention that you deserve. Here's our curriculum. I'll just let you look over this for a second. Again, as I said, we are obviously math and science based. Those are the math courses and science courses you will take over the course of your 4 years. I just wanted to have you focus on the math because every student that goes to MST will end up taking the highest level math course this district has to offer, which is the AP Calculus BC. We have also applied for an additional AP course, which is called the AP Capstone Seminar. So if we do get accepted, we are going to embed that into our curriculum as well. So over the course of your time just at MST, you could take up to 9 AP classes, which is more than any place in the district. Uh, Sometimes people don't have the opportunity to be involved in certain things at their home high school because they are not in the building all the time. But here at MST, there are also some opportunities, whether it's yearbook or student council. Certainly, robotics is huge at MST. Last year, the season got cut short due to COVID, but the Thunder Chickens were the 2019 world champions. So it's pretty cool to be a world champion. You'll see the sign indicating that right outside the building. Also, if you have a club that or an idea for a club that we don't have, bring it forward. And certainly, if there's interest, we will get it going. Uh, we give our students the opportunity to travel the world as well. In 2018, we took a group of students to Japan, and we're all knocking on wood that it will be safe to travel this summer, as we still have on the books a trip to the Galapagos Islands in the summer of 2021. So that we're looking forward to that. So what makes a student successful at MST? Obviously, you gotta you gotta like science and math. I mean, it's in the program title, so that is our focus. You must have a good work ethic. You do your work, you give it your best, you solve problems. You're not afraid of asking questions. You're curious about things, and certainly the fifth one down there, have perseverance, meaning you have grit. You don't necessarily quit when things get tough. Um, our students do push through our problems, and sometimes they struggle, but at the end of the day, they learn from that struggle and become even more successful. And you have to have a love of new things. And the cool thing too is the class sizes are a bit smaller, so you get more individualized attention, which is cool. To learn more about MST, we are going to have a family night Thursday, February 4th at 6:30. I'm hoping that's going to be able to be at the IRC. If not in person, then we will certainly do a Zoom type meeting or a Teams meeting where you're able to have your families come online and learn more about the program. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well. So hopefully that answers a few questions about MST. So we're going to go right into CSI. So what is CSI? Not quite as old as MST, but certainly we are now in our 13th year of Utica Center for Science and Industry, which focuses on engineering, mechatronics, and multimedia. So CSI is a little different because the approach we take is more hands-on. It's not just reading out of a book and doing problems. It's actually solving problems in project-based learning, creative problem solving, and really using tools that professionals are using in industry today, which is really cool that kids have that opportunity. Again, CSI is a half-day program with ninth graders coming in the morning, again being bused to and from their home area. And at CSI, you will take your English, you will take your math, and then you will take one elective. And again, same thing with the scheduling. You'll never hear her bell at the IRC because our classes just are not confined by the bells. So the CSI curriculum is this. So as I say, you can kind of look through this chart. Your math and English are going to be pretty standard. Lots of opportunities to take any English and math class that you want. But to the far right is really where CSI. I'm going to try to move my little picture here so you can see that. So the what makes CSI is really that elective, and so all ninth graders are going to take design principles, and then they get to decide in their 10th grade, are they going to go down the digital media or are they going to go down electronics? And once they do that, then in 11th grade, then you make another choice. For if you chose electronics, you can go into engineering or you can go into mechatronics. So you are choosing a pathway, but the basis of the whole program is collaboration, problem solving, project based, and it's a new and creative way of learning that some students just find that this is the way they learn best. There you go. So how are some ways that that we show this? Well, again, we do what's called trade shows all the time. So up in the upper left is the roller coaster trade show from a few years back, where students had to incorporate what they learned in electronics and mechatronics and whatnot, along with some components of English and math in that trade show, and come up with a project working in groups. Lower left is the Comic-Con trade show, which is just a fan favorite, where you get to design the background story and the costume for a new superhero. Just two of the ways that we go about again with the problem solving and the project-based learning that students just seem to really love. Again, at CSI, you can also be involved in the Thunder Chickens, which is the robotics, and many students are. CSI has their own student council. So again, if you're not able to get involved in some things at your home high school or junior high, certainly we have the opportunity at CSI as well, which is pretty cool. So, what makes you a CSI student? Well, this is a little different. Do you like to make things? Are you hands-on? Do you like group projects? Are you artistic, creative? Do you like solving real world problems? Are you into electronics and robotics? Do you like designing games, animation, those types of things? If you're answering yes to a lot of those questions, then there's a good chance that you should take the next step and learn more to see if you're truly a CSI student. So again, I'm going to move my picture here. Oh, I'm going to go back. I'm going to move my picture here a little bit so you can see this information. And on February 2nd at the IRC and or through Teams, depending on if we're able to meet in person, we will have a Utica Center for Science and Industry information night that you will be able to log in or attend with your parents to see if this is something that you would really like to pursue. And you can always contact me at peter.paulin@uticak12.org. Follow us on Facebook at Utica Center for Science and Industry, or, as I said, got to move that, Instagram at CSI_UCS. So I know that was quick, but that was really the meaning, and just to give you a brief overview of what these two programs are. I hope you're interested, and I hope to see you at the next level meeting and possibly at the information nights. Thanks for listening, and you guys take care.
Hi, my name is Mark Lacombe. I'm a teacher and the academy coach at MAID at Stevenson High School. MAID is a manufacturing academy that is open to Stevenson High School students, both Jeanette, Heritage, and Davis. And if spots are available, we do have potential option to open that up to the other feeder junior highs in the district as well. MAID information night is on Tuesday, January 26th at 6:30. More information will follow on that. MAID focuses on 3 different pathways in manufacturing. Focus on design engineering, fabrication, and automation. Design engineering is CAD and design, and along with simulation. We use programs like SolidWorks and Altair Inspire. We also do a lot of work with additive manufacturing, 3D printing technologies, and anything design related in the manufacturing field. Fabrication deals with CNC machining and welding, the plasma cutter, and work on assembly. Really focus on any manufacturing processes that deal with metal. And finally, we have automation, which takes all of the manufacturing processes and makes them more efficient. And that's robot programming and operation, PLC programming, system design, and electrical and sensor work. School day experience. MAID is a full day academy at Stevenson. So you will take all of your classes in the MAID Academy except for one global elective, which could be any of the electives offered at Stevenson. You'll take your core classes, math, science, history, and English, along with one MAID elective as well. We have a brand new facility with a collaboration space. We do a lot of cross-curricular academy projects where we try to connect the different contents from your math class and your science class to your pathway classes. We also work hand in hand with our industry partners. Those are business partners from our local community that have gotten involved in our program to get our students an experience outside of the classroom walls. We have a 4-year curriculum where the freshman elective is a design thinking class. 10th grade, you go through a rotation of each of the pathways in the hopes to choose the one you like the best. So the 11th grade year, you'll choose your major. You might choose fabrication as your major, and you'll take fabrication 1 as an 11th grader, and then fabrication 2 as a 12th grader, and potentially have some room for a minor class in there if you want to take design engineering or automation, the other one with it. Our core classes are all taught by our MAID staff, focus on 21st century skills, and also connect the content as much as we can to the manufacturing curriculum. MAID extracurriculars are the same as normal Stevenson students. You can be in the band, play sports, go to dances and clubs. However, we do offer some unique things in our program. We have a lot of field experience where you can go on field trips and job shadows. You can leave with college credit and get potential internship opportunities. We have an ambassador program, a student advisory board, and a student newsletter, all giving the students a better opportunity and more voice about what they're learning and how their experience becomes. Students that succeed in our program like a hands-on approach to learning. They're curious about how things work and how they're designed. They're creative and innovative. They like working and collaborating with others. And primarily, they're interested in our pathways and potential careers in manufacturing. So you have to have some interest in design and fabrication and automation and things we saw in the slides. Finally, I want to just touch base on what we really offer. MAID is for everyone if you're interested in that field. We could have students that want to go on to be 4-year students at a college or a university and study engineering or robotics. We could have students that want to go on to community college and get some apprenticeship work. We could have students that want to go straight from our program with our industry credentials and go right to the workforce. So we do have a wide variety and really can offer a different educational experience depending on your path of interest. All of us will leave the program with the goal of having relevant industry training before you leave high school. A lot of different opportunities. We'd love to share more with you. We have our MAID information night coming up on Tuesday, January 26th at 6:30. If you have any questions or want to learn more about the program or our student shadow program, please feel free to email me at mark.lacombe@uticak12.org, and I'd be happy to get in touch with you. We hope you consider MAID as a potential specialty program offered in Utica.